सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै संगच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मनांसि जानतां देवा भागं यथा पूर्वे संजानाना उपासते। ओम संगच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मनांसि जानतां देवा भागं यथा पूर्वे संजानाना उपासते। आज हम योग के संबंध में चर्चा करते हैं। कनाडा में, ब्रिटिश कोलंबिया में, सरी में, हॉलैंड पार्क में इंटरनेशनल योगा डे 19th of June वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग, हम मना रहे हैं। उस संबंध में मैं कुछ कहूँ। द योगा इज बेसिकली फ्रॉम इंडिया एंड द फाउंडर ऑफ योगा इज लॉर्ड शिवा। योगा हैज कम फ्रॉम लॉर्ड शिवा, and you know Shiva is the god of destruction. He destroys the bad habits, the bad things, whatever we don't know, whatever we don't want, whatever we don't need in our life. So we are doing yoga in two terms. First off, this yoga is external and second is internal. The external part of yoga is yam, niyam, asan and pranayam. And the other one, internal part is pranayam, dharana, dhyan and samadhi. Pranayam is the bridge of both of two yogas. It has come basically from Lord Shiva. You know, Lord Shiva always lives in samadhi. In Ramayana we have read that Lord Shiva was in samadhi 87,000 years. I will describe the proper process of samadhi. But before it, I want to tell that yoga has come from Lord Shiva, and Shiva gave this knowledge for Saptarishis, Vishwamitra, Jamadagni, Bharadwaj, Gautam, Atri, Vasisht and Kashyap. Basically, according to our scriptures, there are 6 shastras. The number and sequence I am telling you: Purvamimamsa, Nyaya, Vaisheshik, Sankhya, Yoga and Vedanta. We can say we read 6 philosophies according to our scriptures. First is Dharma Shastra, which is called Purvamimamsa, and second is Nyaya, third is Vaisheshik, fourth is Sankhya, fifth Yoga, and sixth philosophy is Vedanta. And according to our scriptures, our Vedas, all of these philosophies are recommended by rishis, as first is by Jaimini, and second is by Gautam, third is by Kanad, fourth by Kapil, fifth by Patanjali, and sixth by Vedavyas. So, in the sequence, first of all we do Dharma Shastra, then we do logic, then we read metaphysics, then Sankhya. In Sankhya we read 24 elements, basic elements, and then we read Yoga. And according to Yoga, Patanjali says that there are 8 steps of Yoga, which are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, and Samadhi. I told you that 4 are external yoga and the last 4 are internal yoga, and pranayam is the bridge. Yama, ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, these 5, and shaucha, santosha, tapa, swadhyaya, ishwar pranidhan, these 5 are niyama. And third is asana. Asana means posture. Why we will sit for doing anything, whatever we want to do, we want to read, we want to eat, we want to do something, there must be a special posture. How should we sit? This is the posture, this is the asana. And after doing asana, we will do pranayama. You see, so many yogis are in our India and in all over the world. They are doing yoga asanas, and you know, so many asanas are there. But I say that asana is how you can maintain yourself. Only you can sit, you can stable. This is asana. Pranayam, after sitting in a special pose, you can do pranayam. Pranayam means prana and ayam. Prana means breathing. Ayam means exercise. As we know, we do exercise to make our body strong. So this is the way to make our body strong. So we make our prana strong by pranayam. And 3 things are in pranayam. First is purak. We take breathe inside. Then kumbhak, we hold it inside. Then rechak, we exhale. Actually, purak, kumbhak and rechak, these are all pranayamas. If we do practice daily, our prana becomes strong. In our body, if prana is strong, then we can remove fear because we are strong, and we can make more stronger, and we can control our organs. One other thing I am saying, that pranayam means inhale and exhale. Basically, we want to inhale our future because we want bright future, and we want to exhale our past What is past? In our Hindi language, we say bhoot, and future bhavishya. In other language, we say bhoot is a ghost, and ghost, we don't like the ghost. So if we go in past, that like we feel that bhoot means ghost is living with us. So exhale the past and inhale the future. This is the pranayama. This is the basic spiritual meaning of pranayama. And I am telling you how you can attain samadhi. Basically, when you do pranayama 12 times, I am telling you, you can see, this is inhale and holding and exhale. It's exhaling. And inhaling, holding, exhaling. From the left nostril, we inhale and we hold. We close both of nostrils, and in exhaling, we open right nostril. And again, we inhale from right nostril and close both of nostrils, and again exhale by left nostril. This is one pranayama. Like this, when we complete a circle of 12 pranayamas, it makes one concentration in which we can control our organs. Without concentration, we cannot control our organs. We cannot control our mind. We cannot control our intellect. So we can get controlling power from pranayama. So after doing 12 pranayamas, we can make one concentration. And when again we do 12 concentrations, it means we have to do 144 pranayamas. It makes one meditation. Again, when we multiply 144 with 12, it will be one meditation and samadhi. Always we will multiply. Pranayam will, when pranayam, 12 pranayamas will multiply with 12, it will be concentration. And when one concentration will be multiplied by 12, it will be meditation. When meditation will be multiplied by 12, it will be samadhi. So this is the process. You can get samadhi by doing pranayamas. And again, I am telling you, pranayam or pratyahara, dharana, dhyan and samadhi. Pranayam, I told you that you will do 12 times pranayam. It will make one concentration. But we left one thing, that is pratyahara. If we do pranayam 12 times, it will make one pratyahara. And when we will do 12 pratyaharas, it will make one concentration. When we will do one concentration, it will make one meditation. When we will do 12 meditations, it will make one samadhi. So this is the easier way to go to the samadhi. And you can achieve your goal by the energy of pranayam, and doing pranayamas, doing yoga, you can lead your life easily, beautifully, and peacefully. Yoga means unity. Unity, as we were chanting the mantra, this is Rigveda mantra, Sangachadvam, Sambadadvam, Sambo Manansi Janatam, Deva Bhagam Yatha Purve, Sanja Nana Upasate. Unity is our strength. If we take one sentence, or not sentence, we take only one word, that is illness. 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 If we put V at the place of I, that we find wellness. I is me, only me alone. And we means all. We are together. When we put we at the place of I, we find wellness. We can make illness the wellness. Illness can convert into wellness when we are together. So, unity is a strength. According to our scriptures, Sanghe Shakti Kaulau Yuge. So, unity is our strength. And yoga is unity. Thank you. Basically, yoga is harmony of body, mind and soul. So we are organizing a good program in your beautiful British Columbia, Surrey, in Holland Park. This is organizing by Vishwa Association on 19th of June 2016 at Holland Park, 10 to 12 o'clock in the morning. So please join us, and we will tell you how you can do yoga, how can you make your life beautiful, how you can enjoy in your this life, how you can make your life powerful, how you can achieve your goal very easily in your life. So I am requesting again, please try to come here and take the benefit of this program. Om Namo Svanantaya Sahasramurtaye Sahasrapada Kshishirorubahave Sahasranamne Purushaya Shashvate Sahasrakoti Yugadharine Namaha Namaha Kamalanabhaya Namaste Jalashayine Namaste Keshavananta Vasudeva Namastute. Svanantaya Sahasramurtaye Sahasrapadakshishirorubahave Sahasranamne Purushaya Shashvate Sahasrakoti Yugadharine Namaha Namaha Kamalanabhaya Namaste Jalashayine नमस्ते केशवानंत वासुदेव नमस्तुते। ओम